Hi YouTube, this is K-Games15 here, and I'm going to do something I already actually did before, a controller review of all my SEGA console game, like consoles, like the controllers of them. I started to play a SEGA game right here. This is Aladdin. You can watch it. This is on the PS4. It's the Aladdin Lion King. I haven't played this for a while. Apparently there's DLC. You could download Jungle Book and like the NES version, the Super NES version of that. Because right here is the Sega. This is the Genesis version, which I actually beat both. I beat this on the Genesis and the PS4, and I beat the Super NES one at my cousin's house. He had that version. I had the Sega one. I didn't download it. I had to pay for it. It's like $10. But this is pretty cool. It's Aladdin, Lion King, and now Jungle Book. All the cool. Get this game. Pretty awesome. I recommend it. And this is just you can watch it. You can start at the beginning and then watch Aladdin / bad guys. Done. So I think the difference between this one is he's got a knife, a sword, and you can throw apples. And the other one is you can only throw apples and then leap over them, you press them down. I think that's how it goes, because I don't think you have a knife in the Super Nintendo version. I don't know if it was something to do they wanted to make it friendly. I don't know. Someone tell me in the comments. My first controller is actually the old 3-button big controller. I love this one. This is actually, here, I'll show it to you. Bam, right there with the red buttons. This is an awesome controller. This is the one I started out with. The one I started out with actually didn't have the red, it had a white. Similar, but yeah, it's pretty cool. This one actually came with the Mini. See, there's a USB with the Sega Genesis Mini. I don't know where my original one's at. I don't, because I have another one on here. Oh, level complete. It's probably in a box somewhere in my storage closet. I don't know. This is pretty phenomenal, actually, controller and stuff. It similar to I think Sega was trying to do trying to compete against Nintendo, and they did the 3-button layout, the start white button, and it's big. It fits your hand. You can put your fingers right here. A, B, these are big buttons. The button you press, everything else. You get that. Can you hear that? That's pretty cool. And even the D-pad is phenomenal. This is a pretty cool controller. Another one, I'll just set this on the ground. Another one is actually a thing that me and my brother got. This is called the ASCII Pad MD6 from ASCIIware. Controller I got a long time ago, and I remember me and my brother got it because it had the turbo button and it slowed down time, which was pretty cool. You could slow down all games and stuff, which was pretty awesome actually. I was always awesome because it has the toggles right here. You can go up and down, right here, and there's another one. You got 3 settings. It says auto, then turbo fire, auto turbo, that turbo, and then off. These are there's other sensors, and this is actually literally a 6-button controller because you had the A, B, X, Y, and then you have Z, C right here on the tops, on the shoulder buttons, and then the cool D-pad. This was a good controller. I actually did like it. And there's the mode button to switch off if games need the mode button to for different games and stuff at the time. A little lighter. It's a little thinner than that. It's a very thin controller compared to the original Genesis. Still pretty cool. It fits in your hand really well. There's not really grips, but you put your fingers right here. The buttons are not as, they're sensitive the big controller, but they're not really that big. They and they don't have a clickiness. They have to it feels like you're really not pressing down on it too much. They need more feedback. These shoulder buttons aren't too bad, but the X, Y, A, B buttons, you really gotta, yeah. Overall, pretty cool controller. I used to play it. I think we got this because of Batman game on the Genesis, how fast it was. And we thought, hey, let's get this to slow it down. And it actually worked. It worked. It slowed down the game, and we played it. We kind of went back and forth, but we did beat that game. It's pretty cool. Me and my brother did it together. Now here is the greatest controller. Well, one of the top 10 best controllers of all time. I think I just showed it right there. And this is the original 6-button controller for the Genesis. You know, this game, when this came out, man, this changed everything. Sega changed the game when it came to like console. I think Nintendo had to step up. Everyone else said like, holy shit, look at that's an awesome controller, and it was. Just, it's lighter. You can put your hand on there. Every button feels great. The A, B, C are concaved, while the X, Y, Z are smaller. But even though they're smaller, you don't feel like you accidentally pressed both buttons at the same time. You X and there's Y and there's Z right there, and it just in the D-pad. The D-pad is one of the best D-pads I've ever played. It has so much sort of feedback. Look at the game right here. Oh, they're in the desert area. Awesome controller. This was great. This was, and like playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter with the 6-button, phenomenal change. Like, it revolutionized how to play fighting games on Genesis. And anyone who has a Genesis, even now, back then in the 90s to now, get this game. And speaking of, that was the big controller. That was from the Sega Mini. It came with it. This one, I actually have one that is modeled after this, and it feels like it because this is the original. There's the sort of controller port where you put it in there. You could buy it separately and get those right here, which that's what I do. I have them all hooked up to that. So when I play my Sega Genesis Mini upstairs, I use this controller, and it's just great. Phenomenal. There you go. That's the word of the day. Phenomenal controller. Get this one. And my last one, which is actually an aftermarket. I can't find my original. I'll just show it right here. This is like the Dreamcast version. This is cool. This is actually by Retro Fighters. They make other types of controllers for old and modern games. They actually have one that I know for the PS1, because you put it in the PS1, PS2, and PS3 because it's modeled. It's not modeled like this, but it's, and I want it. It's wireless, so I can play my PS2 games wireless with that. I want to get that so bad. That's my next purchase right here. This, again, great controller. Like I said, I have the original Dreamcast. I thought I had it upstairs. I don't know. It's probably in a box somewhere in my storage with that other Genesis. Because I went to this, I can't find it. Hope I didn't lose it or not. Because I still need two if I want to play 2-player games for my Dreamcast. As you can tell, the memory card, or VMU, is actually just a regular memory card. It doesn't have the screen on it. It's from the Mad Catz right there. It's hard to see in the light. Sorry, Aladdin got in my head. I love Aladdin. That's one of the best Disney movies of all time. Hands down. Don't debate me. Don't debate me. Okay? Aladdin. Awesome. This is, again, phenomenal controller. Here's the joystick up top right here. It's very more ergonomic to your hands. You feel like it's a modern controls, but with an old Dreamcast style. You got A, B, X, Y, and the cool colors that you see. Awesome. Iconic. And then you have the LR, and then you got triggers up here, which is awesome, phenomenal type feel to it. You have the turbo button, and then it says clear, and then start, because it has turbo. I don't think I've ever played too much on the turbo button before. I haven't played my Dreamcast for a while. I might have to check that out. So I don't know what games would need turbo. Shooters? I don't know if I have any spaceship shooters. But this is a great... When I got this, that was it. I never looked back. This was an awesome Dreamcast controller. And I'm probably still going to play it all the time because it's just everything else. I don't think I can get rid of my Dreamcast. I think that's still great console. I mean, maybe I can get rid of the Saturn and then my Sega CD, because I don't play those too often. But my Dreamcast I actually do play. It's surprising I actually do play sometimes of the Dreamcast. It's weird. It's like, some games come out and I want to get them, and there's others I see around like at a shop or something. I'm like, I want to get that for the Dreamcast. Bam! I need to get a VMU. I think that'd be a good purchase. I think I need to get VMU because I never actually played my Dreamcast with a VMU before. So, anyways, maybe I'll put the link in the. I'm not sponsored or anything, but maybe I'll put retrofighters.com. I think. Go to that website. You'll get all these cool controllers for the old consoles. I will get the PS2, PS3, PS1 game controller for that. That's pretty awesome. Even has the original looking, you know, where you put the controller port in. Overall, great controller. This is pretty awesome. Retro Fighters makes great controls. That's it, really. I might download. There's DLC. Apparently, they updated with the Jungle Book too, all of it, and like they have the songs. So I don't know. Oh, he's fighting Akeem or Azim. See, that's the thing. Watch this, and you'll find out how to get rid of. Look at that. Doesn't even get hit. Oh well. Get these controllers. Get all of them. Get Aladdin. Anything else. And I don't think I ever played the Lion Book. I played Aladdin. Skipped the Lion Book. Jungle Book. Lion King. Overall, pretty cool. And that's it. So, see you later, YouTube.